Hello,
Can you wait a
hello.
little bit because I am getting my. Can you hear me? I don't
Yes.
know. I am missing you.
Huh?
I am
Hello,
back.
hello, hello,
Wait a minute.
everyone.
Hi everyone.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, good morning, wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining us
Sorry.
again tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, wherever you are here, live or watching the replay, we are really grateful you are here. Tonight's topic is called the invisible rota, the burnout nobody talks about. Yes, normally people doesn't want to talk about burnout. And I think this conversation is needed because burnout doesn't always come from one job. Sometimes it comes from doing two or even three. The shift, the shift you have paid for, the shift you do at home, and the shift your mind never switches off from. Many people look fine on the outside. They are smiling, working, looking after everyone, but inside they are exhausted. Yes, I know that. Tonight isn't about complaining. No, no, no. It is about recognizing something many people carry silently. Because once we become aware, we can begin looking for better ways to live. Now I give it to my uh, business partner, Shirley. She gonna tell about one story. Shirley? Oh, Shirley? I think
Well,
she have
I think her internet is
I
gone.
think she have a problem with her connection. So I gonna read it the story. That is basically if you are nurse, yeah, I'm talking for the nurse now. If you are nurse finishing a 12-hour shift, you drive home exhausted, but your day isn't finished. You help with your daughter homework, of your kids homework, prepare their dinner, put the washing on, get your children ready for bed, take a bath first, check tomorrow's school bag, answer um, the messages, what you got from your work, then lies awake worrying about money, work and everything you has to do tomorrow. Or imagine a single mom or a business owner or someone caring for aging parent. Different lives, different job, but the same invisible rota. A list of responsibilities that never seems to end. No clocking out, no overtime, no applause, just carry on. And after a while, that kind of exhaustion become normal. But just because something is common doesn't mean isn't healthy. So we have it the five topic today we're going to talk about. Yeah, I'm going to the topic number one. Burnout doesn't always come from work. That is really, really, really true. Sometimes it's come from carrying everything, carrying so much you have to do today, of tomorrow, of every every other day. Yeah. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you said, I am tired, but you still keep going anyway? Because that is what so many people are doing. Tired, but still working. Tired, but still showing up. Tired, but still carrying everyone else. Over over a time, tired becomes normal. You stop noticing it. You just learn how to function and inside exhausted. But let me say this clearly, just because you can keep going don't mean you should have to. No, because fatigue is not a lifestyle, and surviving every day is not the goal. No, being strong shouldn't mean being exhausted all the time. And now we're going to the topic number two. I'm gonna give to my another business partner, Ruth. I don't have time for myself.
Thank you so much, Monique. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Can you hear
Yes,
me? Yeah, good,
yes,
good.
we can hear you clearly.
So, I'm going to ask a question. Like Monique already said, how many of us, let's say, how many of you or how many of us say that I
Mhm.
don't have time for myself? How many of us? This is a, a,
Yeah,
a question that we always ask ourselves every time we are busy and keep forgetting that we also
yeah,
need time for ourselves, but we always forget. So that is the question I'm going to leave to you, my audience, to think about that. How many times have you said that yourself?
yeah,
So right now I'm going to take you through the what we are going to discuss. So the reason, first of all, is oh, I'm sorry, I don't have time because I don't have time for myself because of work. I don't
yeah,
have time to read the book. I don't have time to go for a walk. I don't have time for something that is simple, make you happy. Like you don't have time because the work is there, the children are there, the family is there, responsibilities,
mm,
paying bills. Is he there? I don't have time. I am an immigrant in this country. I come from Africa. Just imagine the responsibility I'm carrying alone. Before
yeah,
even reach to there's a stage that before even reach to what exactly I need, I have actually to satisfy everyone else before myself. That's
yeah,
how little consideration I was having for myself because I was like, oh, I have a mom I need to take care. I have a brother and sister I need to send something. I have that is that is me. That's why my this journey started because you see how little time you have for yourself and
yeah,
you feel like I need to satisfy the rest of the family, not even your own, yeah, but the rest of the family that you left back home. You
yeah,
need to satisfy them because you feel like it's your responsibility. Is it not? I'm going to say that today that it's not. But because by the end of the day you are just exhausted. You feel like you just got paid, but everything just gone. Before even you plan for yourself, it's all gone. And you got exhausted. You sit down and you realize that I haven't done a single thing for myself. That's how a little time we are spending. We are giving ourselves. We are not even taking ourselves into consideration. So, as a parent, especially a mother, especially an immigrant, and a caregiver, because I feel like I'm giving care to everyone,
yeah.
not just me. I, I forget myself. I'm not giving it to me. And
It's
you,
true.
it's okay for someone to ask you as well, how are you doing? How many of us that we wake up in the morning that somebody just call you, especially me coming from Africa, they don't call to ask you, are you okay? Because once they call you, are you okay? If you say yes, then the request started. So it's better not just to call. I don't want them. I don't want to receive any call. So, but how many of us just want to feel like we want somebody to ask, like, are you okay? How are you
Yeah,
doing? That is
yes,
just a simple sentence can change your day. Like in the beginning, like you just want that is something that will make your day. So my I'll say today that to all parents, just stop dreaming, stop resting, stop worry about everybody, stop, just start enjoying yourself. It's not just that resting is not just the spa, resting is not just going to holiday, resting is not just like You just, maybe resting is just like 10 minutes. You just need 10 minutes. Just for yourself. Think about yourself. What exactly do I need? Just, it's not like because you just take 10 minutes, the rest of the world is going to collapse. No, you take 10 minutes because you just want to spend it with your inner self, like yourself. Um, I'll tell the story about one person that I know very well. One person who is my elder brother. He was spending time taking care of the rest of the family. And everybody was telling him that you need to rest as well, including his doctor. You really need to rest. You need to cancel your date. You need to cancel your rendezvous. You need to cancel your public appearance. You need to cancel everything. He's well-known person. He's a personality person. And I spoke with my brother on Thursday, 4 o'clock. I was going for my appointment to see a doctor. We spoke and I asked him because I heard that he was not feeling fine. Like he was fine, but it's just that they needed him to take a pause. Like the doctor would actually say, take a pause. And I wanted to ask him if he's doing what the doctor recommended. And we spoke. Everything was well. And I woke up Friday as normal day. I started my work like I say normal day. And by afternoon, my brother wasn't there because he spent his time taking care of everyone but forgetting about himself. He just got burnout. That was it. So, guys, this is not like a joke we are doing here every evening, but we are actually bringing something that if you can take it into consideration and apply to yourself way, you'll see the result. We are not telling you to break up with your family, not to answer call or anything, but there's a time to say just that enough. And I need to take care of myself as well. And I need also someone to ask me if I'm doing okay. So just sit quietly, take 10 minutes, maybe a day, just take a walk after your 9 to 5, saying no without feeling guilty. It's also okay to say no. My senior manager always said that to me when he asked me, "Are you free to do this?" He said, "Ruth, if you are not okay to, it's also okay to say no. That I'm busy doing my own thing. It's also okay to say no, and also okay to ask for help, making space for your own dream to gain space, like to start building something. You really need that time." And maybe tonight the question we should all ask ourselves today is, do I have time for myself? Or what is cost for continuing to for me to have time for myself? So I'll leave you guys with that and think about that and just analyze yourself and see if you can actually find yourself. Are you one of these points that I just pointed out or not? If not, now
Yeah.
is a good time to take time and think about yourself and start building your dream. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, guys.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ruth. That is a very powerful one.
Thank you.
And it's really related to me as well before, but not now. So now we're gonna go to um, Laxmi with number 3. Survival mode becomes your normal. Can you take away, Laxmi?
Yes, absolutely, I can. Thank you very much, Monique, hosting another live. I'm grateful to be part of this group. Um, yes, it was very, very valid point what you and Monique and Ruth have said. So my name is Lakshmi, coming live from Switzerland or through my business, online business. Of course, we're talking about so much of burnout, about behind, of course, invisible things, what happened behind this screen, behind our beautiful face. in Sarabari, and so much thing goes on, right? And yeah, as a mom, I don't know how many dad would feel that. No offense to dad. We are representing basically moms. I'm sure out there that would probably feel the same. If you are, don't take offense. Yes, I'm representing like feeling guilty when we taking care of ourselves, especially if you are a mom, if you have children. And this like feeling guilty when I rest is related to me, so much resonate to me because I'm a mother of three. Now my kids are grown up. Obviously, two are adults. I still have 16 teenager boys, and working. I have so much respect the moms who juggle the work plus household. Last 16 years, I was just a full-time mom, stay-at-home mom, and I have three kids. Like Ruth mentioned, we are immigrant. I am immigrant, although my husband is English, but we are immigrant in different countries. We move around to different countries. Just when we left the country, the place where we have all family and friends, and for our hunting for the better future, right? That's how we live. Is even though my husband was English, he was working there, he had a good job, but of course, everybody around the world looking for the better opportunity. He found this better opportunity by leaving England. So we did. So many time, like then once we left, of course, then we moved to different country. First place was Hong Kong, and then I was alone. We were alone. Then we got new place. We left our where we grew up with our friends and family. Then any place you go to as an immigrant, as a working, looking for better, I feel like it doesn't matter where you come from, you have the same responsibility. Even yes, my husband is English. He didn't have a to because in their culture they don't support the extended family like we do. That was different. Like, but I'm from Nepal. I have that. I see then a lot of African culture. They have that, right? In Asian culture, we have that. So is in Philippines, right? So, of course, sometimes helping someone, helping your family, you always feel like you want to do extra more. Yeah, you need to do extra more. You do take on extra. Either you working for a job, or you are just as a mom, you want like, okay, my kids are gone to bed and slept. I felt like, oh, I want to prepare something for breakfast rather than sitting. If I had sat down, I feel like I could be doing something else. They have a school, you have to pack lunch, they have to create a lunch, you have a breakfast prepare, and until your bedtime, you do feel that. If you guys, had I known this before, I should also prioritize myself. No, because I don't come from that background. I grew up in Nepal. In my culture, especially housewife, do a lot of work. Man goes out to work, the wife or the mom. I grew up watching my mom doing everything for everybody, not the time she would ever say, oh, I don't have time to rest, or I would want to rest. She would never mention that. Relentlessly, she would work. And of course, if she had gone like 10 minutes, woke up 10 minutes late, she would feel guilty that, oh, I could have done in 10 minutes, I could have finished by this. Right? And I felt this so many times that, but time had changed. Right? If you are a mom or housewife, you staying home, people think, oh, you stay at home, you don't want to go, but the housework is also much more never end job, right? Yes, you go to 9 to 5 job, you finish the job, and I again respect so many mom out there, go to job and do the full housework again. Housework itself, looking after kids itself, is full-time job. Yet again, we have that strength. We have, as a mom, as a woman, have that power. We continuously do that. And when you take a little bit time, yes, like Monica and my friends, we have a beautiful face, but we do have that guilty inside our heart, right? If you are feeling that, stop that, because you yourself important. You have people, your loved ones around you. If you don't exist yourself, everything gonna be no point, no value of you to you. To enjoy your companionship, enjoy your children life, enjoy your life, you do need to put the side of the feeling guilty and look after yourself. And don't ever let burnout to that. Life is no worth living when your health isn't there. No amount of money gonna bring that back, right? And feeling guilty, looking after yourself, we have to start to put that behind us. I did that for many years, but I was lucky. Obviously, I'm gonna praise my husband here. He's not here. Because he used to say that I used to feel that because I'm only at home, I'm only cooking and cleaning, my job is easy. I used to so many times feel that. I felt last 16 years that I feel, because there is many my friends who had kids and they went to work just even part-time, and I feel like sometimes I'm not kind of productive in a way, because productive we only think because bringing money, right? Is not, to be honest. I came to realize very late, upbringing your child, upbringing, discipline them, you get sick of your own voice to telling them do this and don't do this, right? So that is relentless. But my husband used to tell me, your job is much more important. Your job never finishes. I go to work from 9 to 5, my job is finished. You are a mother, your job is continued. Your kids grows up and the problem change, situation change. You still gonna not stop worrying that, you're still gonna age up. And then he actually sometimes used to grab me and now sit down on the sofa, bring me coffee or tea or whatever drink I want to do, put your feet up and don't move. And and he knew me very well, because I would feel guilty. I know your mind is going somewhere else. Try to switch up. I wish I had done that, like, right from the beginning. I didn't, but I was keep pushing myself until, with the tiny stress, I built that chronic illness, which is, I think is not only genetic. I learned now that the stress, the not taking care of us, comes so many chronic illness we can actually develop. It's not only about the food, it's not only about our genetic, it's about our how we looking after our body, how we understand our body. And don't take any longer to look after yourself. Put yourself, I would say, if you can, first. Even in the every now and again, do that. It's important. And we are here only once. We're not going to be here forever. And you think I'm going to do this first and I will enjoy myself later. No, because my husband does. He has rest first. He enjoy himself first. Then he will do work later. That's what we should be doing, actually. But, it is what we're trying to say is there is a way where this platform, we can do that. We can find time for ourselves. We don't have to feel guilty for wanting more for ourselves, and we shouldn't feel guilty to have a me time. And one thing, when I was, obviously, I started out of nowhere. I woke up with one morning with my stiffness in my finger. That is now is my rheumatoid arthritis now. Now I got this for rest of my life, because I had a pain in my toes for many, many months. I ignored that. My boys was only 1 year old then, 2 year old then. I ignored that several years. Actually, I didn't go to. My husband was telling me, nagging me, go to see doctor, go to. I didn't, but eventually it didn't go. I went to see doctor after 2 years of having that pain. And then my doctor said, because she knew, because I have 3 kids, she was my house, and she said to me, is stress causing you? You may think you are not stressed, but it is. Make an island, and every day, when kids are having nap, when kids are gone to bed, when you find a time from 20 minutes to half an hour or 40 minutes, if you can, make your island, go to that island and switch off everything. That was what she told me. So when we work in burnout doing things, we don't get that time. We finish like Monique said, we go overtime, we go extra hour to earn everything. But this situation now, 21st century, you don't have to do that. If you're willing to, if you're open-minded, we have this amazing platform. You can, have more time for yourself, me time, without feeling guilty. So look around and, build something where you have both of the best world, to be honest, I would say. That's all for me. Monique, back to you.
Thank you, Laxmi. And now we're going to topic number 4 for Shirley. Why asking for help feels so difficult? Take over, Shirley.
Sorry.
Shirley,
Oh, thank you, Monique. Good evening. Yeah, thank you. I forgot my. I was muted. Anyway, good evening to you all. My name is Shirley again. As I am here from Germany. I will relate this. Thank you, everyone, for what you said. That was powerful. I related that as a nurse. I know exactly what it feels into burnout. My lucky was when I was younger. My family is all in the sport art and the natural medicine. So I got to know how to balance. So I am not always in the sick problem. But then when I was getting be all of this, what we got from the what is that our this COVID-19 medicine and things like that, because it's completely changed my health. Even if I am doing so many things that make me healthy, because I used to be like that. Even when I was young, we got to do so much sport in our family, and of course the natural things that will help us, and it helps us a lot. But I can say the last time when I was getting younger, if you compare nursing from 10 years to now, it is very different. Yeah. So we are more exhausted now than before, as what I experienced. So the last year I was so, do you know that feeling? You was very busy and weak, and you move over and over and over again, like a cycle, that you are always there, but it's nothing happen. You are like, did you feel that you are like a robot? You are going to your work, but it's like you are on your work, but you don't know what is happening around you. And that was happened to me. until I was at work, and one afternoon I was just on my computer. I was doing my document and everything, and one of my coworker asked me, "Are you okay?" Because I did not, I know I feel good on myself, but around me was recognizing me. I am very different, and my body was, and then I was just the time that she asked me, "Are you okay?" I was just like something was happened. It's like a cold ice in my body, and then I was just done. I lost myself. I don't know what happened at that time anymore. And then at the time I realized they said I was over fatigue. Went to doctor. Of course, I was in the hospital. It was there was I was very thankful, and then it was coming out. I had over fatigue, and I did not feel it because I know I can do it. I am, always thinking I am strong. I will, I am, I know what I can do. But then at that time, I realized that even if if we think we are strong, my problem was I was not. I don't like to go to the doctors, because I am already working in the hospital, and I hate to go to my doctors, and that was the problem. And when I went then to my doctors, they took me some blood controls and everything, and then I found out that was the problem. I was very deep on my vitamins, which I never thought about it. I never thought about it, you know and so since then, my daughter was, thanks God, he's there. He is also in the medicine, and so she gave everything what she can do, all the injection. I don't know what I took, and then I really took a rest. And until now, I feel really good, and that is very important. That is really very important. And what I am thankful, because of our job here, we could able to do that. If I can imagine some of our co-workers who got this, some of them are they really stayed long at home, and some of them are, it is not enough. The money what they receive is not enough, and even especially for single mothers, we have in the nursing um, profession, we all have so many single moms, so they are working alone for them, and that is very difficult. That was what gave me the point to think I want, before I will be done or exhausted on this job, I have to do something, a plan B, that I could able to handle everything, even if I got sick and stay at home. And so I was so thankful with this. And of course, everything around, family, and things like that. So it is also very important to have friends and to talk, if if even if you some last I cried here when we was talking, and that helps me a lot, because I feel it. I have to let it out. And that some people, they handle it, so they don't like to show their emotions. But this is very important, guys. If you feel to cry it out, because if after that you feel really very good. We always advise that, don't say always I am strong, I don't want to show my emotions, because somebody will laugh at me. No, I learn, from being the surroundings, to show your emotion, even if you are tired, if you are, learn to say no, on learn to show boundaries, because some friends or some families are, they are just looking. Oh, you are at home, but they don't know you are at home, but you want to rest because you are working, right? But some people are like that. They don't understand your situation, and some people are also get angry if you say them, okay, I need a rest or things like that. But learn to protect yourself, protect your boundaries, to say no. And so many people are negatives too, even negative people. Remember, negative people that make us really down. Yeah. So learn to find, choose wisely friends and your surroundings to be with. I guess that is very important, to protect yourself and your family too. I guess that is what I can say about it. And um, be as think, it's not selfish to think of yourself. That's what I can say tonight. Thank you, guys. And back to you, Monique. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Shirley. So that is very, very powerful. So basically, we have to think about ourselves as well, isn't it? So before we finish
Yeah.
tonight, yeah, I want you to remember this. Burnout isn't a badge of honor. Exhausted
Yeah.
shouldn't become your identity. Yeah. And surviving shouldn't become your lifestyle. Ah,
Then become
You deserve a life where you are present, not just productive, where you have a time to breathe, not just responsibility to carry. For me, for me, that that mean that meant becoming open to a different possibility. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Today, alongside running a salon, I also proud online business owner. Not because I wanted a shortcut, but because I wanted more option, more flexibility, more freedom, and no more burnout. Because like Lakshmi said, that is true, totally true. If you're not looking after yourself, you're thinking like burnout, oh, it's okay. Trust me, guys, people can die because of burnout. Yeah. And if there is a one thing I hope you take away tonight, if it is this, yeah. You don't have to keep living on autopilot. Does that make sense? Sometimes the first step isn't changing your whole life. No, it is simple becoming curious enough to ask, what if there is another way? So, if tonight resonate with you, comment Rota below or send us a DM. You can send to Ruth. You can send to Shirley. Yeah. You can send to Lakshmi, or you can send to me. So we are in a different country because that is the flexibility we have. So you send us, and we promise, right? We promise there is no sales pitch. No pressure, just an honest conversation between two people. Because sometimes, trust me, one conversation is all it takes to open a door you never knew existed. That is really true. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and take care of yourself because you matter too. Thank you, everyone. And
Thank you. Thank you very
yeah,
much,
we
Shirley.
see you
Thanks a lot. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Love you
you. Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you. Take
Bye.
care.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank